All right, g'day legends. How is everyone doing? I'm going to jump over to YouTube Studio so I can see what's going on. All right, we are cracking. All right, Justin, Mike, how are yous? How yous doing? What has been happening this week? I've decided to close the door today, so it's a bit more quiet. Let me know if it's more echoey or anything like that. I do want to get some sound paneling up in this room to try and combat that. Let me know how the audio is though. I'm just testing it out. It's probably going to be a bit hotter in here, but we'll see how it goes. We will see how it goes. Right, so how is everyone? I've got a couple of things. I want to test out the LaserPecker Pro today. Show you guys how easy that is to work, because it is a super easy bit of gear to use. I haven't even played with it much, to be honest, so I'm going to do all of that in here. Hopefully it doesn't stink, because obviously it is burning. So like I've just got this old box here that it has got like a lacquer on it. We'll just see how it goes, but I'm just going to engrave something on the top of that. And yeah, we'll go from there. I can already feel that it's quite warm in here. It's quite warm. So, what have you guys been up to? Say g'day, guys, when you're jumping on. Say g'day. I'm having a Corona. That's nothing out of the ordinary. Although it is a little early. It is a little early for a Corona, I think. Let's post the link up, shall we? Let me just grab the link there. I think I can put links in my stories now, so we might do it that way. Let's do a story post, right? You guys who are on now can jump in on the story. Hands free, that's what we want. All right, legends, we are, don't you hate that? Don't you hate that? Like, bloody Instagram changes how it works all the time. All right, legends, it's done it again. Why is it changing? All right, legends, we are live right now. As you can see the little red flashy light up there. Come join us. Come join us. We're in the chat. Jump in the chat as soon as you tune in. You won't see this big, ugly-ass ring light because, you know, the camera's pointing this way into a much nicer room. Come say g'day, hang out. I'll try and leave a link. Legends, we are live right now. As you can see the little red flashy light up there. Link. There we go. Join us. It works. We're in the chat. Jump in the chat as soon as you tune in. Paste. You won't see this big, ugly-ass ring light because, you know, the camera's pointing this way. Legends, we are live right now into a much nicer room. Come say g'day, hang out. I'll try and leave a link. Into a much nicer room. Come say g'day, hang out. I'll try and leave a link. Into a much nicer room. There we go. I better put some hashtags in it too. All right, we've got some other people jumping on. Nice, just at work. You're going to get me one of those, aren't you? Been a bit of a mad week here. I've just popped in for lunch. I'm replacing all the coils in my Alpha. Nice. Sounds like you're going to be busy, Mike. Dave, how are you, man? David, how you doing? Good to have you here. I am pretty good, man. I'm pretty good. First day off work, so that's always handy. Just doing some Instagram posting now, see if we can get some more people over here. Heading to Perth next week. Then back home for some stuff. Thinking maybe might try and get my name out there by sponsoring a giveaway for you if you're keen. I'm going to get some stuff. Yeah, man. Justin, for sure. If you want to sponsor a giveaway, man, I'm 100% down with that. Hit up my chat, man, after this live, and yeah, we can have a talk about it. Definitely, man. Definitely. All right, we've got to put, like, you know, a bunch of hashtags and locations and all that sort of crap that you don't really realize you have to do. I'll just do location and one hashtag. There we go. Let's post that. So, Dave, what have you been up to? Sorry, man. Do you mind, Dave? I don't know. You've got David there. Let me know. Mike's flat out busy. So, Justin, you're heading to Perth next week. Back home to make some more stuff. What are you coming to Perth for, man? Are you buying more supplies or what is happening there? All right, I think I haven't done a post this week. I was actually thinking, what do you guys reckon? Should I hit up a live on TikTok as well? I don't know where I could actually set it up though. That's probably the issue at the moment. I haven't got my tripod good to go in here. For the phone, anyway, that's over in the workshop mess somewhere. Still haven't even got to setting up my workshop yet. But Dave's good. Awesome. Damn it, Jax, you're early. Mike, I am early, mate. I am early. I tried to get everything sorted and yeah, I got ready early. So kicked it off. So what do you guys reckon? Do we jump on for a TikTok live at the same time we're doing this and just like prop the phone up somewhere else? Birthday, so doing an escape room, and yes, more supplies, always more supplies when I can. Yeah, fair call. Happy birthday, Justin. That's awesome, man. Where are you doing the escape room? I've heard of them around Perth, but I'm not sure where they are. Wooden things and stuff. Fuck TikTok. Mate, you're just saying that because you're not utilizing it to its benefit, eh? My biggest following is on TikTok. You should jump on there, Mike. You should jump on there. Maybe I will skip TikTok today because I just don't know where to prop the phone up. Unless it goes right there. Or maybe you could go back there. Yeah, but then stuff just gets in the way, doesn't it? Right, so I do want to screw it. We'll just set it up here. We'll see how it goes. It can just sit there for the time being. But then I suppose you don't get any of the nice background in there that I've spent so long setting up. So, how are you, mate? Things are good. Things are very good. Just moving shops, moving house. Yeah, man, lots is happening. So just getting everything sorted. I'm ultimate merch repping today. I've got the J&D shirt on. I've got the J&D cooler. Just pumping that. I'm not sure. I just got a YouTube notification there. I'm not sure what that was. I missed it. I'm actually liking Instagram less and less these days because it's becoming more and more like TikTok. Have you actually been on TikTok, man? Have you actually used TikTok? So, world of TikTok. We've got a few people jumping on. I kicked it off, Mike, just to piss you off, man. So we're live on TikTok and up here on YouTube. So TikTok, that's why I keep looking up there, because YouTube's, it's up there. And then I've got my YouTube comments over here. So that's what's happening. I think it's called Escape Hunt in Fremantle. They have rooms. Oh, nice, man. Nice. You have to dance and do weird shit on TikTok. You don't, though, Dave. You don't have to dance and do weird shit on TikTok. Go over and check out my TikTok, man. Not one dance. Not one dance on TikTok. I'm liking the room. Thanks, man. Thanks. I've, just trying something different in here. I'm going to be looking at doing some more ventures, like some podcast type stuff, hopefully. And this is going to be the room that's happening in. But my shop's not set up yet, so kicking my lives off in here to start was the idea. And the feedback's awesome. I know Mike from Wooden Things and Stuff didn't like it in here. He prefers it in the shop. But I kind of like it. I like the way it looks in here. So, yeah. So we've got some more people tuned in now. We've got more on YouTube, a few on TikTok. I want to try out the LaserPecker Pro today and just show you guys how easy it is to use. Like it, you know, yes, it's a laser engraver, but it just goes straight. Oh, we might have a problem because of the TikTok live, because it goes straight from your phone. So I might have to disconnect the TikTok live. Well, I will have to, I think. I don't know. Can you scroll up and that just keeps going, or does it disconnect? It probably disconnects. So we're gonna have to can the TikTok live. So if you guys are on TikTok now and you want to see how the LaserPecker Pro works, jump on over to the live stream on YouTube, because that's where you're gonna see it. But yeah, hook it straight in from your phone. You can literally burn like things straight out of your camera roll, and you know, G-code and all that sort of stuff as well. So it's really cool. It is really cool. I've looked at it. I just don't like that format. I'm not big on short vids. I can't stand vertical video. Yeah, I know. It takes a bit of getting used to, Mike. What annoys me the most is I've got to shoot 2 lots of video now. I've got to shoot video in vertical and in horizontal for the different platforms. So that's annoying, because horizontal video on TikTok looks crap. Like, it really does look crap. All right. Well, we've got the likes piling in. I've got to say, when you compare YouTube to TikTok, we've got 1 like on YouTube, and TikTok's already pulled in 146. So let's just turn that on. See if we can serve you another ad today, Mike. See if everyone else gets it, or whether you just get it. Beers already, Henza. Shut up, man. This is my excuse to have beers early. But yeah, I feel like it is a little bit too early. Yeah. I didn't say I don't like it in there, just that I like the shop better. Yeah, you prefer it in the shop, which I fully get too. And I probably will migrate back into the shop and just keep this room for doing like podcasting and stuff like that. And maybe even some more like TikTok type stuff. Maybe like I'll touch on some NFT type stuff on TikTok. Like TikTok seems to blow up over that shit. So let's do that. But for the guys on TikTok, I will have to can the live, because I'm going to need my phone to trigger off the Woodpecker Pro, LaserPecker Pro, sorry. So if you are on TikTok, jump on over to the live stream on YouTube, and then you won't miss out. Harry, how are you, man? How you doing? First time on a live? I don't think you've jumped on my lives before, man. Good to have you here. So I'll show you guys what we're working with. So this is the LaserPecker Pro, right? Can you guys see that? So this is the laser here. And normally, I think just the LaserPecker comes just like that with a little tripod. And then the stand is like the Pro version. So for this to work, it has to be 200 millimeters above its burning surface. And that's what this stand automatically height adjusts, so that you don't have to worry about pulling a ruler out and messing around. Like, it just automatically does it. Plus it's got a fan to keep everything nice and cool as well. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I've done a couple of burns with it. But I haven't played around with it like heaps. So beers, I've got to catch up. Yeah, Henry, I'll give you a call later on, bro. I will give you a call later on, maybe this Arby or something. River Table, hey, I gotta ask, where do you buy your customers' merch? I want my own too. So where do I get my merch made, man? Is that what you mean, River Table? My merch is made in Queensland by, what are they called? The Print Bar. The Print Bar is where I do mine through. So, like, I've set up a website and everything. You can jump on over to the website, you can order my merch, and then they'll print it and ship it out to you. It comes straight from them, which is good. Harry, yep, got a new job, so I have weekends now. Awesome, man. That's really good. Wicked. Today's my first day off. I got 4 days off. So yeah, I don't get weekends every weekend, but sometimes I do. That's good. That's good. So, how much would it have sucked if that jointer would have come to the rest of the way? way. How much would it have sucked if that jointer would have come way off the lift gate and gone clattering onto the driveway? Mate, that wasn't my jointer. Dude, that was my lathe. That was my lathe. That's why I said it's the star of the show. That was my bloody lathe that nearly came off. And it would have been absolutely devastating. Like, I cannot afford to replace that. So that would have been terrible. Absolutely terrible. Yeah, where you buy that. Go, River Table, go onto their website, man. Go onto their website, theprintbar.com. Wait, was it the jointer? No, it wasn't the jointer. It was my lathe that nearly went bloody straight off. My lathe. Will that work on hardwood? This, the LaserPecker, it most certainly will, man. It burns on so much stuff. So much stuff. Plastic, metal, wood, heaps of stuff. There are a few like things that won't work on, but I'm currently looking into like some workarounds that yeah, like I think there's certain types of metal that won't work on, but if you draw on it with like a whiteboard marker first, it works. So yeah. But what if I was to print as River Table with my company name? Can you share the link of this site, please? Yeah, so you make your own website, River Table, on the print bar. So the print bar is like they're a print on demand service. So basically you don't have to handle the product. So my customers will go through them, like through a website I made, but it's through the print bar. They'll order my merch and then, you know, the print bar will print that on demand and ship it. It means I don't have to hold 100 shirts here that might not get ordered. So I find it way better for it to work like that. Yeah, Harry, your lathe. Yeah, man, my lathe, like, I nearly lost it. It nearly went straight off the bloody tailgate. I wasn't at the start of the show because... don't make excuses, Mike. Don't make excuses. Dreadnought, how are you, man? What's happening? Good to have you here. I'm keen to see it work, mate. Yeah, wicked, Dave. Yeah, I'm going to fire it up for sure. I've got a piece of Jarrah burl there, actually, so that's a hardwood. I can probably try. I'm going to have a crack at this. I'll show you, like, TikTok for anyone there. We're going to have a burn on the top of this. You guys won't see that down here, though, because I need my phone. So jump on over to YouTube. But, yeah, just an old box that I've got. It's got actually, like, a bunch of patches in it that were my dad's. So engrave that. And I can pull out the Jarrah burl as well if we want. But it definitely works on hardwood, too. I was recording the intro for podcast episode 4 while I waited for you to start. See, you're trying to cram too much in, man. What is the engraving envelope of the laser? Harry, it's only 100 by 100. So 100 mil by 100 mil. The good thing is you can move it around. So like it's actually completely portable. That's the laser there. And it has a little tripod. So you can put it anywhere. Like you're a little bit limited when you use this automatic adjusting stand because obviously you've got that pillar there. But with the tripod, you can put it anywhere and you can engrave on any angle. So you can have it point up and like engrave the wall. You can have it engrave, shoot up on the roof. Like you can, it's so versatile. But the LaserPecker 2 just came out, which I didn't realize was a thing until I got this one, which is absolutely ridiculous. Like I'd highly recommend Googling LaserPecker 2 because that thing has an envelope of like 2 meters long. Like it's nuts. It moves by itself. It's got bloody wheels and you just put it on your timber and let it go and it's wicked, absolutely wicked. How's the ankle, Mike? The ankle is terrible, man. Like it's still not good at all. Still not good at all. I can walk better, but it's still really, really sore, which is terrible because we're like over 2 weeks now, I think. So, yeah, not good. But I guess I'll wait for this beer to be finished. I'll go get a fresh one and then we'll fire this up. So anyone, I don't know if people are still on TikTok here. Anyone still on TikTok, jump on over to the YouTube stream. I keep pointing there because that's where the camera is for the YouTube. Jump on over to the YouTube live stream. We're going to kick this off very soon. I'm thinking of a logo on cutting boards. That's exactly, yeah, this would be perfect for that, man. So my main thing wasn't cutting boards, but coasters. I make a lot of coasters. And I got the, my original branding iron was way too big, so I was doing it by hand with the Robert Sorby, Dreadnought, what's it called? Pyrography kit. So I was doing it by hand, and then I went and got a smaller branding iron so that I could do my coasters, but you're still doing them like, yeah, it's still a lot of, you know, if you're doing 20, 30 coasters, branding every single one of them, takes a long time. So that's why I was like, this will be sick. Plus I wanted to do like I wanted to call it like a signature range and put a different brand on them. So yeah, it's going to be really cool to do this, and it's so easy to use. You don't have to learn like a computer program to do it. And it is actually super powerful as well. Like, it cuts through stuff. It's not obviously the best you're going to get, but it is super powerful. I did it on some like card, you know, like your cards you buy people for birthday and that, and cut through that no problem at all. I haven't tried it on, I want to try it on leather. I'm going to start looking at making some like more Viking themed stuff. For sale, like some bracelets and that sort of stuff out of leather, and I want to use this and see how it goes engraving leather. Actually, maybe we could try that today. Give me a second and I'll see. Because I've got some leather here. Yeah. So we'll try that as well. I've got like some, I think it's like 3mm, maybe 4mm leather here. Well, it was just a little bit I bought for a knife sheath. But yeah, so it's just veg tan. We'll give that a crack as well, I reckon. See how we go with it. That's the PowerPoint, so I'm just gonna put that there. All right, TikTok, we're cutting off now. Jump on over to the live on YouTube. If you want to see some more of the LaserPecker Pro, and we'll do another live on TikTok soon. See you all later. If I can figure out how to end it. There we go. All right, there you go, Mike. TikTok's gone now. I was thinking about ordering a second branding head to have a smaller logo, but maybe a laser is a better option. It's just more versatile, man. You know, and like I did the same. I was thinking about getting a new head for the branding iron cut as well. And I just thought this is just super versatile. I've been able to play around with all my t-shirt designs on, you know, on timber, just muck around playing with them, you know. But yeah. What's everyone drinking? Everyone having a beer or what? I'm going to get another beer, and then we'll fire this up. We'll see how she runs. All right, so let's just make some adjustments here. I hooked this up to an extension cord so that we could move it around quite a bit. Had a bit of versatility there. Right, I'm gonna have to move you guys. I'm gonna drop yous down, I think. But the question is, will the tripod still support you? Yes, it will. Awesome. All right, so we're pretty well good there. What do we got? I'm having a beer with you. Good man, Mike. Good man. Mike Day, bourbon and Coke for lunch. Look out. So, I'm just waiting for the adjustment here to catch up on my screen so I can make sure you guys have got a good sort of angle there. Yeah, you got a good view there. Right, so as I said before, right, 200 millimeter is what's needed between the laser and whatever you're engraving. Having a few beers while cooking some spirits in my Turbo 500 still. Nice, man, nice. So 200 millimeters, that's the main thing you need to pay attention with the LaserPecker. So this whole stand here auto adjusts, and that's wicked. It does all, the whole thing comes with a tripod as well, which you obviously then have to pull out a ruler and stuff. But basically, we go into the app and open up the app here. Let me close the app down because I did have the app open before. So and then that's the page that comes up. So we're just going to click into album. And then into the woodpecker, and I've just got like the J&D, I don't know if you guys will be able to see it with the reflection, but just the J&D logos here. So I'm just going to go with my Vegvisi logo with the runes around the outside there. Now, we're going to turn the machine on. So there's just a little button on top you hold in. All right, so you hear the fan fire up. The fan runs with the base, so it keeps everything cool. Now if I put this big box under here, you can see there's definitely not 200 millimeters there. So we just tap, I think, this auto adjust. And as you can see, it's going to auto adjust so that it sits at the perfect height to engrave. And it's going to give me a nice loud beep to let me know that it's happy with where it is. Now, when you're in the app, again, it's hard. I don't know if you guys will be able to see it or not. But you've got all these different options. So you've got like pencil, G-code, so you can engrave it as G-code. And then a few others. I'm just going to go with this one, which says bin. And then click next. You can crop it, you can erase it. So you can do like some very basic edits in the app. And then I'm going to hit next because I don't want to edit it at all. And then here's where we pick our size. So we might just go like 75 by 75. And then I'm going to hit preview, right? Oh, we've got to connect to the laser. So it's picked up the laser. It's just auto connected. Obviously, you'll have to do that yourself the first time, but I have connected to this before. So I hit preview. You got to enter your password because it's every time you burn basically. But if you guys can see there, you see that little dot? So it's mapping out where the burn's going to be. So as I can see there, it's not centered. So I'm just sort of going to eyeball that it's sort of roughly in the center, I guess. I'm gonna run with it there. So you can see that, but you can also hit show center, right? And it's just gonna put a laser dot right in the center there. Okay. Then we hit continue. We hit, and then it's going back to giving me the full outline of where it's gonna go. So I'm gonna hit quit preview, hit next. And then it's transiting the file from my phone now to the laser itself. So we just give it, that takes, so it's saying it's going to take 30 seconds. The thing is, we're going to have to sit here and have a chat while it does its thing, because it might take a couple minutes to do the burn. I'm not sure how long it'll take, but it might take a little while. Alright, so it's just given me a beep. It's told me that the file's transferred over. Now, material. So, who was it before? Someone was asking, I think it was Dave, hey? Asking what it can engrave. So, the preset functions on it, we've got recycled paper, corrugated paper, leather, bamboo, wood, cork, plastic, cloth, felt, acrylic, photosensitive seal, fruit peel. That's one that I want to try out, people engraving their fruits and stuff, or custom, right? And depending on which one you pick here, it's going to adjust the power, the depth, and the amount of passes. So if you just go custom, power 100%, depth, we'll do a light one, just so like to speed it along. I've actually, most of the ones I've done so far have been really heavy, but I'll go 30% depth, one pass, right? And that's it. That's all set up. We hit start. And then it says, please confirm that it's 200 millimeters from the surface, so we can skip that. Please verify your laser workspace is secure. Always wear protective goggles and install protective cover. Some of them you can get like a protective cover around it to block the laser light. Just don't look at it and wear your glasses. My glasses are still packed in a box, so do as I say, not as I do, guys. Keep it safe. Yes, all good. And that's it. I think it maps it one more time. And you should see the intensity of the laser increase. There you go. And it's off. Now, I did only put this on at 30%. So hopefully it works fine. But I'll just move you guys back a little. Actually, if we put you back up where you normally are, up there, you'll be able to see it cracking along in the background. But you've got to keep in mind, this isn't the ideal environment. I can smell that already. So, yes, that is potent. And I don't have a fan going in here. How much is it? Where did you buy? If you just Google LaserPecker, man, that'll come up. There's heaps of different places you can buy it from. Yeah, Google LaserPecker, it'll pop up. And I think this kit here, I don't know exactly. I think it's around $600 or $700 for the Pro kit. I think you can get the laser just by itself for about $400. So yeah. But here, I'll bring these in. You can have a closer look. That's cracking along pretty well. And the intensity of the light, obviously I only went 30%. So it's actually a hell of a lot. Like it's severely less noticeable. Which I can, yeah, like when I've done a few burns at like 100% depth as well. And it's super, super bright. So that's really cool. I'll show you guys once it's finished, but we'll just leave it there to plod along. You can see it burning along in the background. Put your numb finger under it. Oh, that's tempting, but no, not today. Not today. I think I need a few more beers for that one. All right, Mike, you'll have to tell me if you got an ad, mate. Yeah, it is cool, Mike Day. It is cool, man. It's cruising along. Wow, it looks a lot more elegant with this one. I love that you also don't think about that kind of crap before you start your lives. I'm always like, wait, let me get my thing that I need. Oh, wow, I should have had a whatever with me. What did I forget, Mike? What did I forget? Yeah. I try and do a little bit of foreplanning, man. A little bit. Not too much. But, I mean, it's cruising along. I'd say... I'll bring this back down again. Like, you can see the runes there. It's already starting to form. I've got a feeling I may have done it upside down, though. And that's the thing. Like, I haven't used this enough to know from memory... what orientation is top and bottom yet. Oh, you didn't get an ad this time, Mike. That's interesting. That's interesting, because they hit the same button, man. So I wonder why you got it last time. I wonder why. I am looking forward to trying this leather, though, and seeing how that works, because, yeah, I want to... It's got a sticker on the bottom. I want to make some Viking... Like just some leather bands and bracelets and that, and some bits and pieces to go, you know, with goblets and all that sort of stuff. So, yeah. The fan. Yes, I actually took a fan out of here today because I didn't want it fucking sitting in the back there, you know, like, gotta have it looking nice. But yeah, no, I didn't really anticipate. I didn't know what I was going to burn. I only found this like last minute and was like, you know what? I'll just engrave that and see how it goes. But it's coming along. It's actually really nice and subtle, that one. So I didn't just look directly in the laser without eye protection on either. River Table, do you promote other channels on your YouTube videos? If yes. Yeah, sometimes, man. I mean, it's more businesses. I haven't really done too much with channels. Obviously, I do tell people that Mike's Wooden Things and stuff sucks, and they should probably not check that out. But, no, I haven't really teamed up with any other channels as such. I had there's a few local guys in Perth that I've been speaking to, but we haven't actually organised anything yet. But yeah, man, we can definitely have a chat, see, and, you know, work something out. Ron, how are you? Just popped in to say hi, can't stay. No worries, man. We're just testing out the LaserPecker Pro today. So, yeah, just having to play around, man. I have not made any projects, so I don't have a hell of a lot of, I guess, of woodworking stuff to really cover. I've been watching a lot of videos. Yeah. The Outfit. Do any of you guys follow The Outfit on YouTube? There are a couple that are here in Perth at the moment, but they've just like they used to live full time in their Jeep Wrangler, traveling around Australia. Say, New Zealander guy and a French lady. So, but they upgraded from their Wrangler. They bought a Unimog and they've been decking it out. And I just finished watching their video before I went live to yesterday's video. And they're about to go back full time on the road in this like pimped out Unimog. It's awesome. It's a really good channel. Really good channel. It's a bit smaller than my K40. Yeah, it's only a little baby, mate. Only a little baby, but hopefully it'll do the jobs that I need it to do. So that's what's important. That's what's important. And just to get the record straight, so you know, this is upside down. It is, because I can read the runes, and yeah, they're upside down. So that sucks. Lovely, River Table. Get into it, man. Get those jobs done. I haven't even got a shop set up yet, so I will get around to that, but the house still isn't finished yet, so I really just want to get the house sorted. And then I've got to jump into some projects to finish getting the house sorted, so I don't know how that's going to work. I haven't shown you guys this. I just saw the package. Who saw my video? Did anyone see my post about Matt Esley? Did anyone see that? Check this out, right? Wife got me this for Christmas, which is absolutely awesome. I've been trying to get one of these for like a couple of years now, since Matt Esley started making them. All right. It is, when we get down to it, it's packaged so well, like so nicely. It's actually a struggle, like, to get to the bottom. But this is my Matt Esley marking knife. Snakewood, handmade. Now, if you don't know who Matt Esley is and you're on YouTube, you're following me, so you clearly like woodworking. You seriously need to do yourself a favor and go and check out Matt Esley's channel. He is unreal. He's absolute wealth of knowledge. But yeah, so anyway, story behind this marking knife, right? So I've been trying to get one for ages. I'm not one of his Patreon members, so like he announces the drops to them first, and they're sold out by the time, you know, by the time they get to public sale. So unbeknownst to me, the missus emailed him asking him for one, and she managed to convince him to make a specific one for me, right? So this marking knife is not only like a Matt Esley marking knife, it's his first ever custom order. And on top of that, he made a video and he sent it to my wife as well, telling me that this is his first ever custom order. I just dropped it off the shelf. So yeah, that was really, really cool. That was really, really cool. Again, I haven't had a chance to even use it to mark anything out, but I don't know if I want to now, because it's like it's custom, it's been handmade, custom made for me, and it's his first ever one, so that was really cool. Just thought I'd share that story. Oh, the knife. Yeah, Mike, the marking knife. I forgot I didn't talk about that last week. I've got it sitting up on the shelf in here. So, oh yeah, I saw that vid. Pretty jealous, man, not gonna lie. Yeah, Justin. When I got that video, that was, yeah, it was wicked. It was so cool. Nice, yeah. Yeah, no, I'm absolutely stoked with it. And it's the one I wanted too, the snakewood. So, you know what? I think we've actually picked, for this specific engraving, I think I've actually picked the right depth to make it look like it's not a fresh burn. Like, this box is probably like at least 30 years old. You're not really going to see what I'm saying here. It looks a lot darker on camera, but it, yeah, like it blends in quite well as if it's been there the whole time. So that's really cool. That is really cool. As you can see, it does take its time though. It does take its time. So that's the trade-off between doing it with a branding iron. But with a branding iron, you've got to let that heat up and stuff anyway. So, you know, if you're doing 10, 20, 30 coasters, every time you use it, you're losing a lot of heat. So you've got to reheat it up. So, you know, it's a trade-off really. It is a trade-off. I saw that, lucky boy. Yeah, Harry, absolutely stoked, man. So stoked. And the custom video, like, to have the knife itself is awesome, but the custom video was just wicked. Wicked. Yeah, she did well. She definitely won Christmas, Mike. So yeah, that's cruising along. We'll try a bit of leather next. What's everyone's plans for the rest of their Saturday? I've got to go and fix the son's trampoline. We're due for like midsummer. Well, it's not midsummer. We're at the end of summer now, but we're due for storms tomorrow, and the whole top of his trampoline's like come off because we're near the beach here and it's quite windy. So I've got to go and like cable tie all of that down, get it all held down properly. That's probably $5,000. That's probably $5,000 marking knife. Not sure I'd use it either. Actually, yes, I would, but I'd be super careful with it. Well, funnily enough, man, I've also got the Cat's Moses apron, which has got a holder specific for these marking knives. But one good thing that I am glad, I'll show you guys, I'll pull it out again. One thing I do like about the design, which sort of, you know, makes me think maybe I will use it. Came with, oh, if I can get this out. It's quite hard to get out. It's interchangeable blades, right? So you just unscrew the little locking pin there and the blade pops out. So you don't particularly have to worry, like you don't have to worry about sharpening the blade or anything like that. It's just, yeah, replaceable blades, and it comes with a few blades. So if you do happen to damage the blade, it's not the end of the world. Like the marking knife that I made ages ago on my channel, it's a solid blade, like a full tang blade. So you need to, you know, sharpen the blade, and the blade is the blade. The same as the current marking knife I've got, the Veritas one. That's a solid blade. You've got to sharpen the blade. So I do like that they're replaceable. I do like that. My wife brought me a Cat's Moses apron for Christmas. Dave, do you love it or what? It is absolutely awesome, man. Like, I love my Cat's Moses. I actually, funnily enough, I don't know if you saw, but Cat's Moses brought out the kids' ones. So I got my son one for his birthday as well, so that we can both have one in the workshop and we can make some stuff together. They're really good aprons. Like, I really do like them. It's not Saturday yet. Stop living in the future. Man, you're just stuck in the past. You're just stuck in the past. Golf. Oh, you're off for golf with Purse and Face. Half your luck, Henry. Henry's like one of my best mates from back home, so the bastard still, you know, he's got friends around. I don't have friends around in Perth. Does it have a flat spot on it so it doesn't roll off your bench? No, it doesn't have it's got a flat spot for your thumb, so your thumb can like sort of sit nicely in it. But no, it is completely round. It doesn't have, but I won't be putting it down, man. It comes out of the apron, I use it, it goes back in the apron. That's the idea anyway. Whether that happens or not, who bloody knows. I'm about to head back to the shed. 1 strut done, 3 to go, so I better get back into it so little Alpha isn't off the road for too long. No worries, Mike. Thanks for joining in, man, while you had a minute. Good luck. You got a ton of work on, man. That's all good. Yeah, once we knock off today, I've got to go fix that trampoline and the lawn. I mowed the lawn like 6 days ago and it's already way long again, so I need to sort that out. I've got 4 days off. I'm thinking of leaving the rest of the outdoor jobs until Monday, Tuesday, because it's supposed to get real cold here Monday, Tuesday after these storms. So it'll be a lot nicer. Today's like 40 degrees out there, but I need to go and fix this trampoline so that it doesn't get broken if this storm does hit tomorrow, because we bought my son like this massive 15-foot trampoline. It's huge. It's got like the full sides, the roof and everything. Cost a lot of money and I don't want it to be damaged. Yes, so yeah, it's not going back in your apron until it rolls off the bench at least twice. Thanks for the vote of confidence, man. Thanks for the vote of confidence. Maybe it'll just stay in the office here, like in its packaging. It's literally still in its postage box. You know why I kept this postage box? Because it's signed by Matt Esley. Like that's the shipping declaration, but still his signature. We're cruising along with this. I reckon we're probably about 70% of the way done. That is cruising along. We've got 40% battery left in the GoPro. So I'll plug that in once it drops right down. I think I figured it out, Mike. I think I just leave it running on battery, right? Till it's like at 20% and then plug it in, because then we should have time before it gets too hot and decides to turn off. You're off until Tuesday. Maybe we slip in a podcast interview. Yeah, that could be quite possible, man. We'll have to talk more about times, because obviously, like, I guess I could do early morning. Would be like afternoon for you. So yeah, maybe we can make it work, man. Maybe we can make it work like Monday or Tuesday or something. Flick me a message and I'll talk to the wife and see what our plans are. I don't really even, I need to hook my mic back up and like test it out. It's sitting over there in the corner, but I don't have a mic holder. Maybe I'll go find a music shop on Monday and upgrade that. But I feel like I might have, maybe we'll do a test run first or something, man. Make sure it all works. So it's all about having time to sort it all out, eh? All about having time. What should I engrave on this leather, guys? Just something small, like we're 66% done. Geez, I was close. I said 70. But is that still going to work if I close the app? Yeah. What should I engrave on this leather? Should I just do, I don't know, should I just do the J&D logo? Hey, I wonder if I can do one of my NFTs. I could do an evening interview for me and it would be nowish for you. Yeah, cool, man. All right, we'll sort it out. We'll definitely tee it up. I've got, my days off change by 1 day each week. So like next week, I'll have Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday off next week. So crazy. All right, what are we doing? Images. What should you should engrave Mike's wooden logo on the leather. No, I don't think so. Mike. I don't have that's what I was going to do. I was going to open the app and see if the NFT would work. But I think I might just go with my logo, just the base, this one here, and see if that will come just nice and small on the leather there. Just cruising along. I'm just spewing that it's upside down. Whoop diddy, Volknot. Let's have a look and see if we can find one. Because yeah, that could be pretty cool to engrave. Now I do really want to test it as well, so perhaps something like that. It's not really got clean edges though. I want... Let's try this one. There's a lot of black in it. Although, does it really look like the Vulcanite? Yeah, no, it's a bit more, that is. Steel Wood, how are you, man? What's happening? It's right side up for the people who look at it when it's open, like the Apple logo on a MacBook. That's very true, man. That's very true, Mike. It is up the right way. Mike, yeah, no, it is. You're right, Mike. It is. When you open it up that way, if you look at it from that side, it will be up the right way. That is true. Just like the Apple logo. You're right. So it was intentional. All right, let's go this one here. See if we can save that image. Add to photos. Okay. And then we want to crop it down a little bit. Like that, that'll do. It's not very clear of a photo, but hopefully it'll do the job. Let's see if there's any... Oh, that one's got way cleaner edges. Let's save that one. Add to photos. I'm going to delete this one. There we go. Yeah, perfect. All right, we're going to have a crack at that. Is it? Yes, it is. So the bottom's down here. So when I open it up, that'll be the top for sure. I'm just going to go get another beer, guys. And then hopefully that will be just about finished. We can try the Vulcanite on the leather. I'll tell you what, you can definitely smell that burn when you walk into this room. How much battery we got? I'll bring you guys in. 37%. Yeah, look at that. We're nearly done. Nearly there, guys. Nearly there. Not sure how long that took. Oh, this will probably tell me, actually. Let's have a look. Oh, wow. 23 minutes for that so far. So it'll probably be about 25 minutes by the time it's finished. Beer o'clock certainly is. I like that you can just grab photos on your phone and send it to the laser and go. The thing is pretty rad. Gonna suss out how much they are. Yeah, man, that's one of the biggest things I liked about it. It's so easy to use. Like, I don't have time to learn, like, I don't even, like, you know, you get Xcarve, get an Xcarve and you got to learn the program to actually use the machine. So mate, you need to buy bigger beers, them little ones don't last long enough. I know, man, it's a bad habit, and I swear it comes from growing up in Darwin, is you drink them so fast because you don't want them to go hot. So like a couple mouthfuls, they're gone. It was even worse when I smoked because you got to have a cigarette with every beer. So, mate, you need, damn, 730 here for that. Wow, 730. What's the exchange rate? Oh, you guys are fairly on par with us, hey? Surely we didn't pay that much. At 730 Canadian is about 810 Australian at the moment. Yeah, wow. Oh, Dave, unlucky, mate, unlucky. You have to be careful Googling Pecker Pro. Yes. Make sure you put LaserPecker in there. So 25 minutes and 28 seconds that took, one pass. And, I mean, to be honest with you guys, that to me looks like it's been there the whole bloody time. Right? Now, I didn't clear it. Like, I didn't clean this. As I said, this case is, this has got to be like at least 30, 40 years old. Probably 40 years old. It's got a lot of shit on it. I'm just noticing now. I thought it was lacquer, but I think it actually might just be grease and grime and shit. But at 30% power, like 30% depth, that come up really, really well. Like it blends in. It looks old and it looks a little bit faded, but like it looks like it's been there the whole time, which I find very cool. And as Mike pointed out, when you open it up, it's up the right way, right? The 3 prongs are the top of veg vizier. So that's up the right way. And then this outer ring around the veg vizier is the same outer ring that's around my logo for my channel, that one there. And that actually says something. No one's translated that yet, but that actually says something. So yeah, that worked well. Now, we'll try and set up for the Volknaut. I drink cans because they have 2 more drinks in each can. Well, what do we got? Yeah, 355 mil. So it's not really much. All right, now, actually, let's bring you guys back in closer. You see this auto adjust feature again. So obviously that's up super high because we just engraved, you know, a bit of material that was quite high. But if I put this sheet of leather under here, and then I hit the button, that's going to auto adjust again, so there's 200 millimeters above the surface that it's going to engrave. And for anyone questioning the accuracy on it, right, as you can see, that leather is only a couple of mil thick. And you can see that when this is fully home, it'll sit on that panel there, and it is a couple of mil above it. About 3 to 4 mil above it, and that's the thickness of that leather. So the accuracy is actually really quite good. Quite good. Now, beautiful, we're all set. Accidentally turned it off as well. So we'll connect back to it. Same deal though, gonna go albums, pick the Volknaut. We're gonna pick, so here, look, if you guys, I don't know, can you see my screen or not? But using different ones, so you got the G code, which will just give you the outer, you got the pencil, grey, seal, which is almost like a reverse actually. But we're gonna go with bin again, that's what it was on. And then you can like reduce these intensities and that as well. So we'll go about 2/3. We don't need to crop anything. That all looks pretty good. Next, size. We will just do this one small. So I reckon like 40 mil by 40 mil. And we're going to do a preview. Got to put your password in because the dangers of engraving. And I'm actually going to put this like in one of these off-cut sort of areas here. There we go. That's fitting in there. Not too bad. I'm going to go quit preview. We're going to go next. It's transiting the file. It's a lot smaller file, so that's done already. And for this one, I'm going to go a depth of 80%. Actually, I'm going to go leather. I will pick the material as leather and I'll see what the settings are. So confirm. That gives us a power of 70% and a depth of 90% on one pass. So I'm just going to hit start. Confirm that it's set at the right height. It's going to do one more lap showing you the outside and then it's just going to go. So this is the preset settings for leather. So we'll see how it turns out. It's a hell of a lot brighter this time, so I'm not going to look directly into it. And it absolutely stinks. Did not take that into account at all. Holy wow. Has anyone burnt leather before? I'll tell you what, take a lighter and singe the hairs on your arm and you'll know exactly what I'm smelling. I'm gonna have to open the door for this one. The wife is gonna be pissed. Whew. That has a serious smell to it. I think the translation of that ring is all hail he who without a beer fridge nearby. That's not a bad idea, Mike. Maybe I should change it. That's not the translation, but perhaps I should change it. Surely in your new digs you have a beer fridge in your workshop, surely. No, I'm not putting a beer fridge in the workshop. Not yet, anyway. I've got to set it up first and see how everything fits. But it's going to be very similar to what it was before, so there's probably not going to be a lot of room for a beer fridge. Man, that's just like burning your arm hairs. We're about 13% through. So it'll be interesting to see the quality that comes out of it. So guys, if you're still here, make sure you hit that like button, hey? We've got 8 people viewing, 6 likes. Smash that like button for me because that really does help out. Got to fight these algorithms, especially at a time where I'm not putting consistent content out like I normally do. It's a battle. It's a battle to stay relevant on YouTube and to continue to grow. Man, that smells bad. But at least I'll know that I can use this for what I want to use it for and look at doing these bracelets and stuff like that. He's not doing it just on principle now, just to keep the joke alive. I'm not Mike. Honestly, man, if I had like a 300 square meter workshop, 100% there would be a beer fridge in there. But I just don't have the space at the moment. There's still so many tools that I want to get in there that I don't have the space for. So I've burnt leather when it was attached to calves. Branding was fun, but I was younger. Yeah, it stinks, man. It stinks. Malik Shah. You can probably get out of here, man. I'm gonna get rid of your comment. Where do these spammers come from? Seriously. There we go. Smell-o-vision. Yeah, burn your arm hair and you'll be smelling what I'm smelling. Just open up a jar of that beard stuff to override the smell. Maybe I should put a few drops of the beard oil on there, okay, and see how that interacts with it. I've taken that out of here now. That's back out in my bathroom, so we're almost got the two, I'll bring these in. We've almost got the two tops done. I'll be interested to see what the clarity is like with the, because there's only, I tried to pick a design. Give me 2 secs. I'm just going to plug this GoPro in because we're down at like 24% now. Oh, it's quite warm too. See if that helps. But I'll be interested to see because it's solid black with very fine like negative space. So, excuse me, hopefully that it handles it well. They show up on my show more and more these days too. They're getting bad. Yeah, man, like I never normally had them when I used to do this regularly. For everyone on here too, like Harry, you may not know, I think Steel Wood would know, Henzer if you're still there. So Mike's Wooden Things and Stuff does a weekly live show as well. So make sure you guys check that out because he's super consistent, unlike me. If you had a 300 square meter workshop, you'd need to make money from the space, so you'd never have time for beer. Yes, but that's the dream, mate. That's the dream. I would be making money from the space, and I'd be able to hang out every Saturday because I'd work in the space Monday to Friday. Then we could do our live stream chills on a Saturday. But no, I did. There was a residential property I found that had a 300 square meter workshop on it. That was bloody awesome. It had a car hoist in there though, which I probably would have left there just, you know, for the off chance that we needed it. But I guess when you got 300 square meters, you can probably, you know, save some space to the side. No, I don't need a space that big. 100 square meters would be good though. That would be really good. And a higher roof. A higher roof is definitely on my goal list for my next shop. Because the current shop has the same roof that's like just here. So he'd also have employees probably. Hopefully not, Mike. Hopefully not. A cameraman. I'd consider that. If I could get to that point, that'd be pretty cool, where you have someone follow you around and film you for your videos. That would be cool. It's still cruising along there. It's still cruising along. It's not a bad product though. It's pretty damn accurate. Like, to be honest, I mean, as I showed you guys before, like the measurement there to make sure that it's precisely 200 mil, it's pretty dead on accurate. It's really good. It's really good. Cruising through. Oh, you guys are hooked up now. It's about as close as I can get you because you're on the charger. I'll take you a bit closer afterwards. But once that burn's done, we'll probably call this live stream there once I show you the results. So we can start winding down a little bit now. What do we got here? My workshop is 54 square meters. My other shed is about 20 square meters. Yes, I have 2 sheds. Half your luck, man. I think I've got about 30 square meters thereabouts. I haven't measured this shop, so I'm just going off memory. I haven't measured it since before we bought it, but I think it's about 30 square meters. What about promo girls? I'm only in a 1-car garage, but I love my 12-ish foot ceiling. Yeah, the high ceiling makes such a difference. We've got really high ceilings throughout like the house. But yeah, the ceiling in the shed is they've still got it down low. And I was going to change that, but what I realized after we moved in is the brick walls stop at the low ceiling. So if I was to raise that, it would look weird because the brick wall would stop. So Hey Jax, be careful wishing to be in the shop 5 days a week. It turns into a job, not a cool hobby, and then it gets to be not so happy place. Yes, yeah, Harry, I know what you mean, man. I hit that point with magic. It became a job, not fun. I know exactly what you mean. But I hope to be in the shop making content. So as opposed to, like, yeah, I would be making things, but I'm not making 100 pens for a customer or 100 chopping boards. You know what I mean? Like, I'm still making what I want to make because I'm filming the content, and the content is what generates the income. That's the goal anyway. But I do know what you mean. I do know what you mean. Stanifer, look out. Mike, we're stealing your team, mate. They're all coming over to the J&D side. Hey? So, I'm going to ask the ending stuff now of, like, if we got any questions or anything like that. I did have... He hasn't actually jumped on. There was a guy messaging me about being on this week's live because he had a bunch of questions about starting off. But I don't think he's jumped on. But yeah, so any final questions this week? We can start to wind down with those, so I don't have to sit here awkwardly, wait for the delay to catch up, and then wait for the comments to come through. Because we're still burning away. I'm with you, Harry. I'm over making boards all day. So Dave, are you a full-time maker? I think I would get over the same product, making it over and over again. I certainly would. I like to make things like once or twice and then do something different, which is why I love content creation, because you don't want to be making the same thing over and over and over again for that. But obviously you got to pay the bills too, so it's okay. Stanifer will be over on my show tomorrow too. Yeah, we'll keep fighting, Mike. We'll keep fighting. We'll get him to pick a side. Nice, man. Nice. Whereabouts are you based, Dave? Good to hear. A goal that I should have had 10 years ago. Gotta go, mate. See you soon. Catch you later, Harry. Thanks for jumping on, man. Thanks for jumping on. We'll see you next time. What camera do you use or need? The camera I use is the Sony a6400. So I've just got that with the standard 50mm lens on it. The Sony shotgun mic. Yeah, I've got a Feiyutech AK4000 gimbal, which I haven't used for a little bit, but I have incorporated that as well. That's for the Sony. Then I've got the GoPro Hero 9, and obviously the iPhone 12, which I occasionally use as well. The camera that I need though is the Air 2S, DJI Mavic Air 2S, the drone. That's the next camera on the list. Damn, just got home to the tail end of your session. Jenny, how you doing? Yeah, just at the end. Well, no, I'll be working next Saturday, so we won't be kicking this off next Saturday. Byron Bay, lovely, mate, lovely. And so what's your bread and butter then? Are you doing chopping boards and that? What's your page, man? Have you got social page? Cheers, Harry. We'll catch you later, man. What software do you need? What does the software cost? So the software I use for editing is DaVinci Resolve. The studio version I think is about $400 or $480, but I don't use the studio version yet. I'm at a point now where I want to buy it because it does have very specific features in the studio version that aren't in the free version that would now be really handy to me. But I've been using DaVinci for probably the better part of 2 years, just the complete free version, and you can do so much. Like, it's such a good product, the free version. You can do so much with it. The paid version just has wicked advantages when it comes to masking, tracking. There's a lot more filters and effects in there that you can use. But I'm at the point now with my masking especially, where having the auto mask feature of the studio version would save me so much time. rather than trying to mask out frame by frame different things, because I like to use special effects in my videos where I can and where it's sort of relevant. So yeah, I'm at a point now where the full studio version of DaVinci Resolve is on the list of wants. He uses the free version of DaVinci Resolve. Yes, I do. And I'm trying to get Mike to use it too, because it's a great product, great program. It really, really is good. What is chat rate? The chat rate of the stream at the most recent time available. Current viewers, no pages. I'm usually at 2 markets. No pages. I'm usually at 2 markets every weekend. Wow. So you make a full-time living from just doing markets, hey? That is, yeah, that's interesting. That's something that I would be very interested in looking into. It wasn't that long ago I was actually talking about that. What computer is needed to use this program? Well, you need something with good RAM. So I did all my editing on my 2013 iMac, 16 gigabyte RAM, up until about maybe 12 months ago, 10 months ago, something like that. And then I upgraded to the M1 MacBook, and to be honest with you, like it handles it fine, but I could definitely go a step higher. The new MacBooks that have come out, the Pros, they would be they'd be perfect for video editing. They're built for it. But the M1 system works quite well. It doesn't render like it. DaVinci Resolve can be extremely strenuous on your system when you're doing like fusion compositions and special effects and that sort of thing. So rendering that stuff out takes a lot. Also, you know, some of my footage I speed it up by like 20,000%. So the system struggles with that, but you render that out and it flows fine. Yeah, mate, just have to be unique. Yeah, definitely, Dave. That's interesting, man. So you do 2 markets a week. Yeah, right. That's really cool. That's definitely something that I want to look into. And I think that I've got the tool range now to make unique things. Because a lot of what's made here in Perth is just Jarrah and Marry, like no matter what it is. But I think I've got the gear to put that little, you know, that extra step in and make them unique. Definitely. Once my current job ends, that's something I'm thinking of having a crack at, is markets to see if it's sustainable. This is looking pretty cool. Let me unplug you guys. Bring you over here. Get out. There we go. This burn it's coming along fairly nice. I don't know how solid the black is. I'll have to wait until the laser's finished so that I can actually get it like up close and have a look. But I might leave it unplugged for a little bit, see if it cools down a touch. But yeah. Yes, buy a drum sander. Yes, it's on the list. I do want a drum sander, but they take up a lot of space. So, is your workshop set up yet? No, it is not even close. It's still a storage ground. No, there's still stuff in there that needs to come inside the house. I haven't even really given much thought into the setup. I'm thinking the layout I'm going to keep fairly well the same, but I do want to make it a bit nicer. Obviously, I can mount stuff to the walls now, so I'm going to be doing that. I went and bought a couple of cupboards and stuff to hang up on the walls. I don't know if you guys remember, but I did a video on like a $5 shelving unit that I made. That was that unit that sat next to the lathe. So I destroyed that, took it down to the tip. My resin cabinet, the wooden cabinet that I had set up near the entry door, basically in all my intros you would have seen it like off to the left. That's gone. I got rid of that. So I need to sort out storage solutions. I also want to make it look better. So there's a lot of planning that's going to go into this shop before I actually put out my first piece of content. So yeah, yes, there's a lot to go into it. I know a business that sells drum sanders. So do I, man, but it's just, yeah, it's the space factor and the cost factor, obviously, as well. The cost factor. I haven't been producing content. I haven't been doing custom orders, like, since... Well, it would have been probably early December that we started, packing. I'd have to check back. I did a Christmas video, but I haven't really made anything. So, like, December, January, coming into February now. So it's like 3 months, no custom orders, no sales, no content produced. So income streams are drying up fast. So drum sander just isn't there yet. I need to redo the lighting in this new shop. So that's going to be a major cost to begin with. Once all that's set up and nice, then we can look at getting some custom products out there, hopefully a few sales, and then we can buy a drum sander later down the track. Man, how far through this burn are we? I might need another beer before it finishes. Oh no, 85%. We are nearly there, guys. Nearly there. So, once this burn is complete, man, it's starting to smell more. We'll call that the end of the life, I think. I get to go out into the 40-degree heat and fix the trampoline so it doesn't blow away tomorrow. But no, this is super cool. Super cool. And I want to test out different angles as well. So I've got the tripod with this as well. I've got to find that though. I'm not sure where that is. But stand it upright and do little engravings in that as well. So once the shop's set up, I'll probably be doing stuff like that. Oh my God, Tech has had me pulling my hair out. Timonius, what have you been working on, man? What have you been working on? What drum sander do you want, Carbatec or Laguna? Look, mate, I'm not going to lie. Ultimately, Laguna would be wicked, but within my affordability, I was looking at the Carbatec. I can't even remember what it is called now. It was the open-ended one, the 400, 800, I think it was, something like that. But no, I would love a Laguna one. I would love to slowly get Laguna all into my shop, because they make some really nice stuff. You can still get another beer in. Alright, look, Staniford twisting my arm, man. Mike, I understand why you keep him around. Like, peer pressure. I'll go get one more. I'll just close that door now because, the wife's not happy with the smell. How much battery we got, guys? I don't want you cutting out. 18%. I better plug you back in just to maintain. Ah, there we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. One more beer. Cheers, Mike. Cheers, Stanifer. We got one more in. Nothing just between my phone overheating and the computer being slow and freezing up. Have to do a clear out on it, Timonius. Up that RAM, man. You need a beer window. Knock on the window, open it, and have someone pass you to you. That would be nice. That would be nice. Friend had real problems with the Carbatec drum sander. Could not get it to sand even across the width, no matter what he did. Understand the Supermax is better. Jenny, is the Supermax the Laguna one? I haven't looked into it at all, but I'm not sure what the Supermax one is, but yeah. That's interesting. Sort the issues out. I've got the Laguna 1632 drum sander on my wish list. Runs about $2,000 here. And it's their smallest one. What's 32 inches? 32 inch. 32 inch in real measurements is 81 centimeters. Yeah, right. 810 mil. What's that like? That's your double flip though, isn't it? So what was your small measurement? 16 inch. So for a single 16 inch is 40 centimeters, which is only about yay big. Yeah. Oh, fuck, it's $2,000 for 16 inch. 40 centimeters. Wow, that's mental, man. Oh, what's happening here? We just had a little beep and it stopped, but it started again. It didn't look finished. So now I've missed most of the live. Timonius. It's alright, man. We'll be doing it again. We have just been talking shit, so don't stress. Yeah, the 4080. That's the one, I think, Steelwood. No, Supermax is the offshoot of the Jet. Right, okay. Gotcha. If you want the Laguna, you need to order in advance ahead of time. Yes, but the issue I have with that is Carbatec won't let you order unless you pay for it. And yeah, I ain't paying for it at the moment. Hey folks, what are we measuring again? Hey man, how are ya? Just jumped in. We're actually just about to finish up for today, but we were talking about drum sanders. And my dear Canadian friend Mike decided to throw inches at me, which I don't measure in. So I've got my head around one to 5 inches. I'm pretty good. I've got, well, no, what's my jointer? I think that's 8. I think that's 8 inches. So I can sort of visualize up to the 200 mil mark. But when you start throwing like 36 and that at me, I've got no idea what you're talking about. No idea. I think we're just about done with this burn, which really sucks because it's 37 degrees outside right now. And once I finish up this live, I'm going to have some lunch and then I've got to go out and fix this trampoline. I wasn't throwing inches at you, I was throwing model numbers at you. Yes, fair call, Mike, but the model number is the size in inches, isn't it? So, but in Canada, do you guys use centimeters or inches normally? Because you're like on the fence, aren't you? Half the stuff you measure like the Americans and half the stuff you measure the right way. So, like, isn't your speed, it's like your street speeds and that in kilometers and not miles? But then you use inches to measure and not centimeters? Is that right? Just informed the Supermax is now owned by Laguna. Yeah, right. So it's all Laguna. They're just taking over everything. Everything. Man, this smells so bad. I will not be doing another burn in the house. I tell you that right now. If we're going to trial this out again on a live, it's going to be in the workshop because this smells dreadful. I'm going to have to get like a diffuser in here as soon as we're done to make this smell a bit better. We're done. Oh, the machine may be bumped or oh, wow. So that little freak out it had before was because I bumped the desk. 28 minutes that burn took. So that was nowhere near faster than... oh, yeah. That is bloody awesome. It stinks. Whew. It does stink. But that has come up. I'll bring you guys down to the light here. That is solid as. The negative space there has come up absolutely awesome. I'm super happy with the quality of that burn. Yeah, that has well and truly blown me away. That's done really well. Really, really well. So I think my my idea is definitely going to work. Definitely going to work. That is sick. But it stinks. Like, it really, really stinks. That fan is super loud. So let's just turn this off. There we go. Right. We use a hybrid. It's stupid. Like, we use kilometers and liters, but we also use pounds and inches. Yeah, it's like you like dip your toe in the water, but you just won't jump in. I thought it was like that. Yeah, so I had this idea not too long, or a little while ago actually, it was a little while ago, that I wanted to start doing like some, just some, I call them bracelets. That sounds quite feminine, but it's like, like Viking style jewelry and stuff, but out of leather. And then there's the Viking axe, Ragnarok axe throwing down the road. So yeah, I'm going to make some stuff, take it down there with me. We're talking about maybe doing a few collabs and stuff. So I reckon it could pan out. The only thing is, the only leather dye I have is black. So obviously I don't think the burning's going to coincide well with the black. But if I can get like a typical brown, like, that typical brown leather color stain, then that burning should stand out pretty well. That's wicked. I'm super happy with the results on that. I haven't tested that out before, so that's awesome. That is awesome. All right, guys. Well, we've been hanging out quite a while now. It's like, shit, it's an hour and a half. It's been a while. I need to crack on and get this trampoline sorted, and then the rest of the house, so I can set up this workshop finally, because these are all on this channel because I do woodworking and I haven't been doing any woodworking. So I won't be able to do a live next week because when am I? On Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday I am working. All night shift too, so I'm going to be wrecked. But I will kick these lives off again when I can. I am hoping by the time I kick these lives off again, the workshop will be set up and ready to go. So perhaps the next one might be in the workshop. Well, it will be in the workshop, the next one. Regardless of whether I'm going to continue them in here or in the workshop, the next one will be in the workshop because I'll be showing you the workshop set up. So it should give me a few weeks to get it all sorted. Yeah. Stay in touch. Keep interacting. I've been trying to post some stuff up for you guys. Yeah, it is what it is. I can't help it in the middle of a move. I just cannot. There's nothing I can do about it. Priorities. We've got to sort the house out first, and then the shop will come back to life. What about an impromptu one out of the blue? Well, that is certainly possible, man. An impromptu live is certainly possible. It's just a Saturday one won't be possible. But yeah, definitely it is possible. It's... This is interesting. Yeah. On a different day, it may be a plausible thing. We'll see how we go. But anyway, guys, I am out of here. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you hanging out with me on this this lovely stinking hot Saturday.